Hey guys, this is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is going to be your weekly energy reading for July 23rd to the 30th. So we're going to be taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings, so they may not resonate with everyone. But I do suggest you take a look into your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign videos that come out on my channel throughout the week. Also, I just wanted to send a little bit of an apology before we get into the readings. Normally, the air and fire signs would be coming out on Wednesday and Thursday. However, due to we had thick smoke coming in from neighboring provinces because of their forest fires, and my allergies flared up, and I sore throat. I couldn't talk very well. So I wanted to give my my voice a break for a couple of days. So again, my deepest apologies in regards to that. Please make sure that you are a subscriber. Click like, click share, because on Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. Mountain Time, we do provide mini live readings. So this is right here on this channel. And it's such a fun show. We have such a good time, and we do try to get to as many readings as we possibly can in the time that we allot for the show. Also, on Sundays at 2 o'clock p.m., we do bring on different live spiritual guests. Of course, they're live, but it's a live show bringing on different spiritual guests is what I meant to say. So we hope that you can join us for that as well. Thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing week. Many blessings. Take care. Aries, welcome to your reading for July 23rd to the 30th. We're going to be taking a look into the energy of the mind, body, and spirit, as well as relationships, with a closing message from the universe. Please remember that these are general readings and they may not resonate with everyone. And also please remember that time is irrelevant in the spirit realm. So these may be upcoming energies, current energies, or a validation from spirit in regards to some sort of past energy. For those of you seeking a personal reading, you can contact me at oracleintuitions.com or through my email at oracleintuitions1111@gmail.com, or through my Facebook and Instagram pages. All right, let's take a look and see what is coming through for Aries. All right, Aries, let's see what's happening. We have, self-sabotage. Okay, interesting energy. We also have dreams. And message from spirit is we have entrapment. Okay, so for some of you, what I'm really getting here is, it's pretty straightforward is what they're saying here. I do feel that there may be an element of self-sabotage within the mind, okay? I feel like for some of you, you may feel that you are, too busy. Maybe perhaps you're putting too much on your plate. Maybe perhaps you're being overwhelmed in some sort of situation. Whatever it is, it may be creating some sort of sense of self-sabotage. I do feel that for some, you may be trying to create something or create some sort of dream or some sort of maybe perhaps new adventure or new perspective, or maybe perhaps you're trying to, build a business or whatever it is. But because in your mind, you're taking on too much. I do feel that there is this element that going on here of being overwhelmed. All right, again, maybe it's that your mind is overthinking towards whatever it is. Now spirit is saying, with that entrapment coming through, I feel like spirit is saying that you're not trapped. You're not in a place of entrapment. It's okay to take a step back from some things that you're basically maybe perhaps putting too much onto your plate at this moment, and it's time to start removing things. Sometimes in order to achieve our dreams, it's not a matter of throwing more things on our plate. It's a matter of really narrowing down what it is that we need to focus on, or what it is that we want to, head towards. This is what I'm getting. But because we have, so much going on either within our mind or around us, that we are putting ourselves into a place of entrapment. So let's see what clarification is coming through. Fate. So it feels like in order for you, what you're basically saying here is that in order to achieve this dream, I may be holding back something. Now, self-sabotage doesn't mean, just need to be in that sense of being overwhelmed. It could be that you're somehow sabotaging. This could be relationships in some way. It's a self-sabotage. So, it's also about kind of that energy of repeating a pattern over and over and over again. All right, it's almost like you want to head towards this dream, but you're doing the same pattern, or you're doing the same thing that isn't really helping to develop what it is that you're trying to grow. So I feel like Spirit is also saying to some of you, it's time to release that energy. It's time to let it go. It's time to stop those patterns that keep recycling or resurfacing in order to move forward. You can't, look at the higher perspective, have a higher perspective towards what it is. It's really interesting here because I do feel like, again, for some of you, you're trying to achieve a particular dream. For some of you, this might have to do with dreams that you've been having. Maybe perhaps they're going to give you some guidance, but this Fate card coming through, it really feels like there's something there that is perhaps fated for you in a beautiful and positive way, but you have to have a higher perspective towards it. Maybe you hold yourself back with some sort of blocks or barriers. Maybe you have this feeling of, I can't achieve this, some sort of sense of unworthiness or lower self-esteem. And again, Spirit is saying that is only a sense of entrapment. That's not the true realm. That's not the true perspective. And you have to change that mode of thinking in order to, really start heading towards those dreams. We also have here the Alchemist. This is about balance. When we have that Alchemist, it's like the Magician card. It's about creating what it is that you want to create. But what else does the Alchemist do? They balance the energies. They know the exact formula to the solution. All right. And it feels like you already know what the solution is. Again, maybe you're taking on too much, or maybe perhaps there's some sort of elements coming through here that are self-sabotaging thoughts, all right? Ways of thinking, ways of taking a look at things. With that Alchemist coming through, Spirit is saying, take a higher perspective. You have all the tools that you need already. You know what it is that you need to do. Maybe you need to let go of some projects. Maybe you need to focus on something else. Maybe it's a time to just take a step back and really contemplate where it is that you want to head to. All right, you're not trapped in a situation. You can release that situation at any time, or you can release that way of thinking or that way of doing something that isn't bringing you the results. It's time to let go and maybe have a new way of looking at things, or a new way of doing things. Yeah, Seven of Cups coming through. For some of you, you may even be thinking, again, I just feel like there's too much on your plate. Okay, this is that element of, do I have this, or do I want this, or do I want this, or do I want that? And it feels like you're working towards all of those things. This could have to do with relationships. It could have to do with career. It could have to do with, whatever aspect within your life. But there's too much going on. Okay, there's too much in your head. There's too many, maybe perhaps choices, or maybe perhaps things that you're working towards. And it's time to start either eliminating something or start focusing in on what it is that you're truly desiring. We also have this Five of Wands. So this is interesting energy, because this is very much like a tug of war. It's like, do I want to go here? Do I want to go there? This can also relate to external conflicts that may have been going on around you. And it may be having to find that solution towards solving some of these conflicts. It doesn't need to be actual conflicts. It could be conflicts within the mind. For the most part, usually that Five of Wands relates to external conflicts in some sort. Maybe there's, some sort of discourse that's going on, or discord that's going on around you. And you might be in that place of, do I go this way? Do I go that way? What do I do? I have to make a decision. I have to make a choice. And those even could be some sort of self-sabotaging thoughts. It's like, if I choose this, will I lose that? If I do this, will I lose that? So there's so much going on here that it's hard for you to really think. It's hard for you to really pick a path. And that can put us in that place of feeling trapped. It's like, I'm damned if I'm do, if I'm damned if I don't, right? We also have that Six of Pentacles. So I really feel like there's an imbalance here towards where you're putting your energy. And it really feels like you need to narrow it down. You need to have a more straight course towards what it is that you're trying to create. You need to have a clear path as to where it is that you want to go. So maybe take some of those things off the table right now, especially if they're causing that sense of self-sabotage, that sense of being overwhelmed, that sense of being overburdened, or whatever it is. Because when that Six of Pentacles comes through, it can really talk about an unbalance in receptivity. Okay, you might be putting more towards something that isn't actually paying off. Maybe that's something that you need to release at this moment. So let's take a look at relationships and see what's coming in. All right. Remember that relationships do not need to be romantic. They may be friends, family, coworkers, or a relationship with yourself. So let's see what's happening for you at this time, Aries. All right, Aries. We have make peace with your past. I do feel that for some of you, maybe this is what's that self-sabotage is, all right? Maybe it's that feeling of unworthiness or self-esteem, or maybe perhaps things didn't work out in the past, so that's why you're collecting, or there's several, things that are going on with that Seven of Cups energy. Maybe you're trying to spread out your energy in hopes that one of those things will develop into something that, is going to bring you some sort of material wealth, or maybe perhaps just personal or emotional wealth in some way. So what I feel is going on here is, again, make peace with the past. Release what it wasn't working for you. Release that sense of self-sabotage. And it's time to maybe focus on just one or two things, or whatever it is, that is going to truly create a sense of happiness for you. We also have Lavaria, let love grow. Let love grow towards what it is that you really want. And if this has to do with relationships, maybe perhaps you're scared to put your energy into one particular person, or into one particular group, or one particular community, or whatever it is. Okay, take that as it resonates, because of the fact of disappointment. So maybe, for some of you, especially if you're single, maybe you're spreading those, that sense of love everywhere in hopes that something will catch. Okay. And what I'm getting here is, through that process, that can really deplete our energy. And it does bring us into this place of not following what it is that our heart is truly desiring. I do feel that for some of you, if this has to do with a particular person or a particular relationship, or maybe perhaps a current relationship, it almost feels like you might be spreading your energy all over, meaning that maybe you're too focused on work, you're too focused on, hobbies or something else, or maybe your energy is spread all over the place on different things, and not particularly in the relationship that it is that you need to really develop. Okay, it's like when you're married and you have this and this and this and this and this and this and this to focus on. All right, are you purposely focusing on those things in order to prevent going deeper into yourself? And maybe that's something that you have to take a look at. If there's too many cups on the plate, it's really hard to deepen a relationship or create a stronger bond within a relationship, simply because your energy is spread all over the place. So is there something that you can release or remove at this moment? For those of you that are seeking a relationship, and again, wanting one to come in, what is it that you're doing that could be possibly sabotaging upcoming relationships, or relationships that you're trying to form? Are you in this energy of, well, if this person's not paying attention to me, I'm going to start paying attention to this, and this. All right. In that energy, I can tell you right now, if somebody is feeling that they're not worthy, or that you're not placing their energy, it doesn't mean that you have to sit there and just focus in on them. Okay, I don't mean that. But it's about going deeper into yourself and recognizing what it is that you're truly wanting, rather than just spreading your energy thinly to things that you don't want. If you want a particular relationship, focus on the elements of that relationship. It doesn't mean that one particular person, but what the qualities of what, of what you're desiring, the type of person that you're wanting to come through. Place your focus on that rather than paying attention to maybe possibly whoever is just paying attention to you, and again, spreading yourself thin in some way, because it does feel like those don't have substance to them. And I feel like it's time to start looking for that substance within some sort of relationship. We also have Virgo. Whatever you choose will be beautiful energy. This kind of confirms exactly what I was saying. Whatever you choose will be correct, but follow your heart towards it. All right. Let that love grow. All right. Make peace with the past. Let go. Just because maybe perhaps somebody rejected you in the past, or maybe perhaps there was, you didn't feel that that receptivity was coming back to you. All right. So again, spreading yourself thin in some way. And it feels like, when we get into that energy, it really doesn't spring us forward. It really holds us back. So again, look deeper into what it is that you're desiring within a relationship. Whatever you choose will be correct for you as long as you follow your heart. So let's get some clarification and see what's happening. Yeah, Eight of Cups, let go of the past. Look at this, make peace with the past. We also have this Eight of Cups, leaving the past behind. This is somebody following their true calling, their true heart, what it is that they are, being called towards, listening to the guidance to lead them away from things that no longer serve them. Beautiful energy. And I feel like that was just that validation from Spirit. We also have the Three of Pentacles. Interesting energy, because here we have let love grow. And with the Three of Pentacles, this is all about collaboration. Okay, collaborating. Now, this might be you collaborating with Spirit in order to create that relationship that you've been desiring. This could be you collaborating perhaps with your partner to deepen that relationship instead of allowing yourselves to spread each other, or allowing yourself to spread yourself thin towards this relationship. This is working now with your partner to create a deeper and stronger union between the two of you. And we have the Nine of Cups. So through this process, through this beautiful process, this is where our wishes come true. Whatever you choose will be correct for you when you follow your heart. That's where your dreams and your desires come through. This is the wishing well, that Nine of Cups energy. This is very much that energy of fulfilling your own cup, fulfilling your wishes, making that wish and seeing it coming true. But again, there is possibly some work that needs to happen here, some things that need to be released. That self-sabotaging energy that may be replaying needs to be let go of. All right, so let's get a closing message from the universe and see what is coming through. Closing message for Aries. Closing message for Aries. Let's see what's happening. Closing message is ascension. Cannot make this up. Beautiful energy. It's time to ascend. Time to let go of those self-sabotaging beliefs. Time to let go of those, things that aren't serving you. It's time to ascend to a higher realm within yourself. Stop holding yourself back for whatever reason. Time to let go of the past. Release that energy and ascend to who it is that you truly are and what it is that you absolutely desire. Amazing energy. So thank you so much for watching, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. Have an amazing week. Take care. Many blessings, and see you next time.